Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the Hero Complex podcast. For your host this week, it's me, Adam Green, and we've got with me as ever, Patrick Brujnahan.
Good evening, Great Britain.
And our guest this episode is comedian and wonderful all-round guy. It's Luke Chilton.
Thanks, yes.
Yeah, thanks for coming. I forgot how to clap there.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Luke? Thanks for joining us.
Oh, it's great to be here, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, life was darkness and now it is light.
Awesome. That's actually very good to hear.
Is it?
Yeah. It's usually the opposite for us.
Yeah, but this is only an hour long.
You attract an abyss of depression.
Yeah.
Like depressed moths, they all come flock to our podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even want to eat this wall. I'm not hungry. I just want to shower. That's how depressed those moths are.
Yeah. I do want to shower afterwards.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Well, after this pod?
Yes.
We can do that.
Nice.
Not like together.
Oh.
Well, can we? We should get down to it, probably.
Just get down.
Yeah, let's get down, because, I
Yeah.
forgot to check when we started, but we're some amount of time into recording already. It's been a blast. But yeah, so Hero Complex, welcome.
Thank you.
You've actually been on the show before.
I have, in a
Yes.
non-visible capacity. You guys have let me come in more since Hughes disappeared.
Talking of Hugh, he's still alive.
He is alive.
Yeah, because you were asking before the
Yeah,
camera started.
I was worried.
Yeah. So you haven't seen him for a while.
No,
It's he's just in Ireland.
Oh, okay.
We won't bore you with the details of that.
Yeah.
We'll let him bore you with a Hugh date.
Hi you guys, Hugh here. Another coming to you from inside the void. I miss you as always, even though we did just have our Zoom call last night for Patreon. That was fun. But it is still a Thursday afternoon, the sun is shining, and we could be down Gunnersbury Park, me and Pat and even Adam if he was lucky enough to be invited. We pretty much caught up on everything yesterday. I don't know what to tell you. I've got a wedding this weekend. I'm meeting my friend who's been out in the Lebanon. He's been peacekeeping. He's not been doing a very fucking good job. But, what can you do in that particular area? So yeah, should be a good old crack of a weekend anyway. I think he's planning on dealing with the stresses of his PTSD in the most healthy way imaginable and getting drunk with me, which is just how I handle day-to-day life. Guys, hopefully I'll see you soon. I know you have Luke Chilton on this week, who's fantastic, great guy, wonderful. I don't know what to say about him except just to shovel praise upon him. But yeah, have a good week. I'll see you again next week. If there's anything, I'll try and be more prepared. I think that's a note we can take going forward, as a podcast generally, maybe. But anyway, guys, good luck, good night, I love you.
Oh my God, Hugh, put that away. So there we go. So Hugh's
a rough
fine.
cut.
Yeah, that's a rough cut.
Yeah.
So yeah, heroes. You've got many heroes in your life.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm supposed to say the one we agreed.
Oh yeah. No, we'll lead up to that.
I'm panicking here. You sent me a long list, and I'll be honest, I didn't read it.
All right, that's fine.
Oh, you get the questions.
The Reeves is coming.
Yeah, that's all.
I didn't have time to read it.
Yeah.
No, I had time to read it, but not to do anything about it.
Yeah.
So it just filled me with fear.
It's supposed to be like not fear, because we've had guests on there like, what are you going to ask me? It's like, don't worry about it, nothing complicated.
Yeah.
Just like who's got a bigger knob or whatever.
Easy.
Yeah. But to be honest, I've done this many times with you because it's our show. When you sent me that list, I was like, Jesus. This is the most we've ever...
It's probably the most I've prepared ever.
Which is good. I'm
really getting my admin.
You got the one guest that would find that intimidating.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, I need to be prepared.
It's
for this quiz. This show I've like maybe watched twice.
It's really going to grill me. Yeah.
What would your hero done at Stonewall? Well, it's made of stones, so...
It's not supposed to be that deep. Don't tell them that. It's really serious.
Yeah. Are your fans like proper...
I don't think most of the people who watch this speak English, so it's fine.
Right.
Yeah.
The only thing they care about is our BMI. Everything else could go. They care about our BMI if Protestants are better than Catholics, and if Gordon Ramsay ever played for Chelsea or Rangers. That's the only thing they care about.
Anytime we say Gordon Ramsay didn't play for Rangers,
Because he didn't play for Rangers.
I don't think he did.
We get like reams of hate.
Actually, he had 20 appearances for the youth team. That's not Rangers.
But from people going like, "How dare you slag off Rangers?" It's like we're saying a chef didn't play right back.
Yeah,
for
it's
you.
like a neutral. Surely that's like.
It'd be worse if he did.
That's just a fact as well, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
And then,
it's just a fact.
Every
not
so
a-
often we'll get a comment on like a 6-month-old video that says Ali McCoist remembers him, and
Adam, of course, is a big fat drunk.
Is it just a small group of people who've gone through your whole backlog?
no, it's
Different people.
Yeah,
Somehow.
hundreds of thousands of people from Glasgow.
Yeah.
And then we'll get Celtic fans going like, "Yeah, get him, big man," which is just as kind of we're fine with that.
Which doesn't
but
help
still,
us.
Yeah.
It's not what
That
we're
sort of
going
covers
for.
both BMI and
Yeah,
that's actually a good.
that's the Venn
algorithm
diagram.
knows,
Of,
Yeah, if inciting the riot acts was slightly more strict, we'd be in the clink. Because of these TikToks about Gordon Ramsay at Rangers.
Yeah, so it's mainly that and like Russian peasants
Sick.
and
Yeah, they gather around the laptop and listen to this.
get around the village laptop.
Let's listen to Hollywood.
Father, I want to play pinball. No, we're listening to Hero Complex tonight, son.
Yeah, it's so.
I hear
that's
he was back this week. I
we need Hill.
hope he was back this week, Father.
The Huel crop is strong.
So yeah,
I wonder what the Hugh date will be this week.
He's still fat. Good.
He's still big Irish man,
Still
yes?
fat. Excellent.
No Shvidanya. You can play pinball to bed, son.
So yeah, so your hero you've picked this week
Yeah,
is
fucking Adam West Batman.
Adam West Batman,
Yeah.
specific Batman.
Yeah, he's the best Batman,
Yeah.
I think.
So tell us a bit about, so for the listeners at home, if they don't have Adam West Batman in their village.
Oh, you gotta fucking go on YouTube and watch that shit.
No, stay on this video. Don't
Yeah,
go.
don't fuck YouTube. Don't remind them of all the better things they could be
Not
watching.
fuck for YouTube. YouTube's fine.
Close this tab, go to the library and study for a degree.
But so who is it? Tell us.
He
tell us a
was
bit
the
about him.
1966.
Sure.
Yes.
Is it
And
1966? He
Yeah.
was like the live TV show played by actor Adam West, but it's like the goofy Batman.
It's
It's like Batman in the golden age of comics.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Before
this is off my fucking.
before the sad silver age where people started
Yeah.
dying.
Yeah, before it started, when it started taking itself seriously.
Yeah.
It's just a goofball millionaire.
Because is a
Doing
millionaire
goofy
dressed
stuff.
as a bat.
Yeah.
He's hilarious, but he's like genuinely hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 60s one is so funny.
It's really good. The movie I think is 9, 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
It's really good. The one we have all the villains in.
Yeah.
And it's close to perfect. And it's very funny.
Have you seen the movie?
I've seen the movie.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of the episodes.
So,
I've seen
they're kind of
YouTube best of.
Yeah. Well, they're kind of worse versions of the movie, like just longer versions of it. Like, what if the movie took you 4 weeks to watch because it was like episodic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you get more villains like eggheads and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, that's he's got some really cool villains in there.
I
He's got
enjoyed
some really terrible ones.
I feel like they added some rogue one. Like there was a true or false face.
Yeah, true or false face
Which
is cool.
is just what about Two Face? The better version of that guy.
No,
Like, it feels like
too
with
subtle.
rights-
Too subtle.
Which just feels like some sort of rights issue.
Yeah.
Who had-
Yeah, rights issue with like the
like-
bitchy girls at high
Yeah.
school.
Yeah.
It's like also face.
We
Yeah.
are Two Face.
Yeah, King Tut was one. that
King
he
Tut
had
was a
as
good
well.
one, yeah.
Yeah, which was just a man who thought he was Tutankhamun.
Yeah, but that's no more ridiculous than Batman thinking he's a Batman.
But he
Yeah.
doesn't. Well, he doesn't really think he's a Batman.
No,
It's
he
just
thinks he's a
he knows
Batman.
it's a costume.
I don't think he does.
What this is Are you his lawyer? This isn't amazing. He doesn't actually think it's a Batman, Your Honor. That's Man-Bat.
Yeah, that is Man-Bat.
Do not get me confused with Man.
Yeah. He knows he's wearing a costume, Your Honor. He doesn't think he turns into some sort of bat creature. Where did you get your law record? Gotham City. You know, that crazy city where Batman is? That's where I got my degree.
Is Gotham's a fictional American city?
Yeah.
It's like Chicago, I
It's
think.
based on
It's
Chicago, loosely.
Why didn't... Because
Chicago makes it New York.
is just in New York.
Yeah.
Queens.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Why is he in a fake...
I don't...
When Chicago does exist.
All the DC ones are set in fictional cities. But also what's weird is in some iterations, the real cities also exist.
Yeah. So Superman
America
will be in
is
New
like-
York or something.
Okay.
Yeah, so Superman's set in Metropolis,
Yeah.
which is basically based on New York.
Yeah.
But there also will be New York in,
Yeah.
Right, okay.
like, it's not an instead of kind of thing. There's
It's
just
more
extra cities
All right.
in America.
The land mass is the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't a rights issue. I think it just goes, oh, these are fake things. Put me in a fake city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It
then,
was
and
just-
then oh, well, Spider-Man's in New York. Like, what the fuck, man? You should live in, like, Bug City or something.
I like that Spider-Man is like unfunctionable in a
Oh, yeah, in
any non
in the suburbs.
He can't get anywhere.
There's a great issue with Spider-Man where he's in the suburbs and can't swing anywhere. So he just like,
They
constantly
actually
hailing
did
buses.
that.
Yeah.
That's so good.
They
Yeah.
did that in Homecoming, actually, where he's
Yeah, they
at
did a
a
little
house
bit, yeah.
party in the
Oh, is
suburbs
it?
and he needs to get back into town and he just does that and it goes over some fences.
Oh, I love that. It's so good.
It's just running down the
crawl
street.
Yeah.
So yeah, so he was in. I think it was to stop people falling out with like the mayor of whatever, because you went, oh, this place is rife with crime. They go,
Yeah.
hey, we've cut
Yeah.
down on the crime.
Yeah.
There's less
Yeah.
crime here
Well,
now.
there's a mobster's gun to his head.
And it wasn't because of Batman. It's because we invested in like youth centers. You know.
Well, this is what I like about this Batman as well. He works with the law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
very strictly.
deputized, and he's like super moralizing the whole time. But he's also got like he invests in the city. That's why his
Yeah.
suit's so shit.
Yeah, and Bruce Wayne's also has like the mayor's number
Yeah.
and the commissioner's number.
Yeah.
Like that famous scene we have to do both voices to both of them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So where they put him on. They're both on the phone to him as Batman, and then they could go, hang on, let's call Bruce Wayne,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he has to pretend he's on.
Also, I love
both
that he
ends.
doesn't have a bat voice either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
It's
just
the same.
He just does the eyebrow for Bruce
the most
Wayne.
distinctive voice ever.
Yeah.
Mr. Mayor, this is Batman. I mean Bruce.
Me and Robin will get right onto that.
Yeah,
But no, he's the best. He's so fun.
yeah, it's pretty
He's so
good.
much fun. I feel like the Batman sort of went descending. No, that's not true. They went bad and then good again.
Yeah,
They were fine. No, it's all over the place.
yeah. Where
Changed my mind.
where you putting? So you putting Adam West as your
Adam
top
West is my
Batman.
favorite.
Who's
Then
your-
Michael Keaton.
yeah,
Then who's the cool one?
Bale, Patterson.
Swear to me, Bale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Christian Bale.
Then all the others just like I like the Robert Pattinson one actually.
Yeah, he's
but I don't know
pretty
where it fits in the thing.
Yeah, fair.
I don't.
Clooney. What about Clooney?
Nah. Clooney and Val Kilmer suck.
yeah, that was.
They were bad.
Yeah.
I think that's.
Have we discussed Val Kilmer and his chair? We must have done on the show.
What,
I'm
the one
not
he's
sure
in
we
now,
have.
or the-
Well, the chair where there's a scene in Batman Forever where he sits on a chair and goes chair, and the chair turns into a slide directly to the Batcave across the entire city. And the password, let me remind you, is chair.
Oh no! Oh no!
I think we have discussed
Well,
this before,
well,
but we'll tell
yeah.
you about it again.
Yeah, and he goes into a massive cocoon
I
and
can
slides
see
across.
the
That
issues.
has an LED. Alfred, sir, I'll get the car ready. Thanks, Alfred.
So
How
it
can we
goes
just an intern? Oh.
all the way to Wayne Manor,
Yeah.
puts his suit on, and then gets in the Batmobile and drives back into the city.
Yeah.
like pretty much next to where he was. What he needed was a wardrobe
Yeah.
like with a
Yeah.
lock on it. And that's-
He's got all the money, but not
Yeah.
the vision.
Yeah, instead of putting his arms by his sides, his legs go chair.
it's like the equivalent
To her
of
to a Max 6 across the city to just get into a slower car.
Yeah. To arrive at the scene where the person's definitely dead already.
Sorry, excuse me. I'm
Sorry, chair was slow today.
the nightmare on the chair. There's some buskers. Yeah, someone jumped in front of the chair. And
there were leaves on the chair track.
yeah, so Adam West Batman, arguably the best Batman, for you anyway. So who have you gone with, Pat?
I've gone with Christopher Reeve Superman.
Very
I
specific.
think possibly, indisputably, the best Superman.
He's big on the chairs as well.
He's big on the chairs as well. Ironically, he used to hate them. But suddenly he relied on them.
Yeah.
Campaigned against chairs,
Yeah.
didn't he? And then became
Just like everyone just walk up and about. I was Superman, goddammit. We should take horses everywhere. That backfires. But
Wait,
yeah,
how did he die? How did he get paralyzed by a horse?
yeah, he was doing equestrian events and fell off a horse.
Should have left that to Aquaman.
Well,
Equestrian.
Aquaman.
Yeah. Equestrian?
Cut
that out.
Equestrian, which is like a water horse or something.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's just a land horse.
Should be a seahorse.
Seahorse.
Yeah.
Seahorse.
Not water
It was
horse.
a giant seahorse.
I love it when someone educated us on the show. Like some sort of water horse? You mean a seahorse? No. I mean a horse made of water.
River
Aqua
pony.
centaur.
Yeah. It's half horse, half water.
Yeah,
Lake foal.
Lake foal, that's not bad.
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me come up with one. But no, Christopher Reeve, the first sort of colour film Superman. The first colour film one. There was George Reeves before.
As in the film was in color.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not as in coloured as
Yeah.
that. Is that a coloured Superman I see?
The first one, it was like progressive in
Yeah.
allowing it to happen.
Yeah.
But the words were so bad.
Yeah, I know. People just crying. I never thought I'd see a Superman filmed in colour.
Yeah.
And he can make you believe that a man can fly. You know, he was great. He did 4 of them. Maybe only 2. Maybe even only 1 are good.
It's,
But an inspirational figure and great. That's my hero.
he did do 4 Superman films,
Yeah,
and the
I think
4th one was shot in Milton Keynes.
Yes.
No
And
way.
to
In
show it-
color.
Oh yeah, they're all
Yeah.
in colour, baby.
Oh, wow.
That's safe.
No, I know they're my favorites.
Superman, you must save Milton Keynes.
Yeah.
They just put a fire hydrant there to
Like,
make
even
it look
I
like
do not have the
Metropolis.
power.
Lex, shall we team up to stop the destruction of Milton Keynes? I agree, Superman.
Yeah, it's a big scene where he's protesting against them moving Wimbledon there.
Yeah.
Is Lex Luthor always the bad guy? No, there's other aliens, isn't
Yeah,
there?
There's other
there's-
aliens, but Lex Luthor's the main one.
Rex.
He's got
Rex?
Zod.
Zod, almost.
Yeah, General
Yeah.
Zod.
Zod is
got,
such a bad name.
Zod's
Zod
kind
is
of
like, Zod would get bullied in school.
Zod.
I'm
Yeah,
General Zod.
not-
Yeah, but if he wasn't a general, it was like Zod. Yeah.
Yeah, if he was specific.
A lot of his villains' names are like stuff you'd call people in the playground. Brainiac.
Yeah.
There's a guy with glasses. All right, Brainiac.
Brainiac.
Yeah,
4 eyes.
4 eyes. Yeah.
There's not a character called Four.
Nah.
I 100% bet there is. There's
probably
100
is.
years of comics. There's some villain called 4 Eyes.
He's got bullied for wearing glasses. Now his glasses make him like sort of super powered for some reason.
Who's Parasites?
Yeah.
They probably calls him poor kid that. Oh, you get free school meals, are you, parasite?
That's a Batman villain for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I got free school meals, so I learned how to kill.
You gotta learn to pay your way.
Yeah.
Parasite.
Yeah. We pay our income taxes. You should find your food for yourself,
Yeah.
parasite.
Maybe you should reconnect with your father.
Yeah. Holy welfare state, Batman. That kid's having breakfast for free.
So talking of villains.
Yes, questions.
Who do you think's got the best one and worst one? Because we talked about Lex Luthor. We got Cesar Romero's Joker, who never would. He refused to shave off his moustache.
Yeah. So it's really, yeah. Because he's also an Italian waiter or something.
Yeah. He was working as a waiter as well.
Well, no, he had to do Italian film spaghetti westerns, so he didn't shave the stash because that's his villain thing. I believe that's the thing. I could be completely wrong. Let us know in the comments. Gordon Ramsay.
They hadn't invented prop moustaches yet.
Well,
No.
it just wasn't the original. I think. I
Yeah.
don't think he just.
You got extra for that.
Right, well, fair play to him.
I mean, like Henry Cavill actually had a moustache they had to CGI out.
In
when he-
the Justice
Oh,
League
yeah,
movie,
that
yeah.
was
Justice-
horrible. I
yeah.
remember that.
Yeah, he just got some big.
looks
He looks
weird.
like eating with Todd.
Yeah,
with his
Well,
white face.
It looks like that. You know, when someone's naked and they blur out the
Yeah.
genitals, it looks a little bit like that. just
Yeah, but in
on
the face,
lip. and you're just like, why?
It's mad that, and that costs about 50 million to do.
No.
Yeah, it costs a
crazy.
lot. Yeah,
It costs a
didn't
lot.
cost that much. But
8 million, I think. it was.
How much did Cesar Romero cost everyone?
Nothing. They just
He
bit of
paid-
makeup.
he paid to do it.
You could still
Painted
see
him.
it. Which is cheaper. If you just agree, it's
adds
still
to the
gonna see
charm.
it.
I like it.
Well, yeah, the Joker. I remember Adam West's Joker was before we have the Joker, because that Joker was literally just a clown.
Yeah,
He'd have like the water flower filled with acid, laughing fish.
yeah.
Before the Joker who commits genocide, like the Dark Knight and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like that? It was fun at times.
Yeah, I would like.
It's just eccentric, goofy pranksters.
Yeah,
Who happened to do some light murdering.
Yeah.
you've graffitied Town Hall, Joker.
Yeah.
This is the last straw.
I like it, just like wedgies the UN or something. Like, oh.
Well, which, by the way, Joker. In this, we'll talk about Golden Age Joker. In the Silver Age, in the story where he kills Robin, he is part of the UN.
What the Joker is?
Yeah, and I think he's the he's representative for Afghanistan as part of the Taliban.
What?
Really?
Yeah, he's a foreign dignitary and stuff, and he books nuclear weapons. I might have some names mixed up, but he's in the Middle East.
You mean Osama bin Laden?
Osama been
Sorry.
joking. No, but he is like a UN diplomat, I believe, in that story.
I'd love it if he was really good at it.
Yeah, like actually got like fought hard.
Yeah, that's
They're
why
like,
he never stays in jail.
Yeah, actually, you're all right.
Yes.
Like,
Joker.
I'll stop war as long as I can kill 50 people.
I got most of it right. In the legendary storyline of Death in the Family, the Joker reached new heights. After murdering Robin, Jason Todd, he struck a deal with the Iranian government and became the UN ambassador.
Yeah.
This granted him full diplomatic immunity.
To what?
Smart.
Murder.
To murdering a boy dressed as a Robin. But was Lex Luthor the greatest, villainous minds?
Played by Gene Hackman.
Yeah.
Gene Hackman, R.I.P. Apparently, there's something confusing about his death. I don't
Have you
know.
seen this?
Yeah, I saw he died
Yeah,
of Alzheimer's.
he died.
But his wife died
he,
first.
He forgot to live.
And,
And but he also forgot.
I'm sorry. Your father forgot to live.
oh no.
But his wife died first, and then was like 2 weeks later he died.
And she
I
was
think-
like young as well. Like
yeah,
she's like
60s
30
or
years.
And there's
younger.
something about maybe a medication that they both shared.
Yeah, a dog was given them medication.
The dog was giving them medication.
Yeah,
Right.
I think
And now
that's
the
the
dog
story.
inherited
I see the
everything.
problem.
Yeah.
Who hired this nurse
Well,
dog?
one dog died, two didn't.
Yeah.
So everyone's suspicious of those two dogs.
The inheritance. Woof, woof.
Well, also he had like kids and stuff, and then
Yeah.
they were dead for like weeks, and that no one knew. It's like, why are you not checking on your 95-year-old dad? You nutters.
Well, I guess if he got a 30-year younger.
Yeah, she's still in her 60s. Speaking
But
of
you'd
her
expect
60s
her
still.
to call, right, if something was wrong.
Yeah, apparently.
But she in this,
But
she's dead.
she was brown
That's the
bread.
one that's more suspicious.
Yeah, they were dead for a
Yeah.
long time before they were found. That's the
Yeah.
thing, isn't it?
Yeah, she was starting to be mummified.
What?
Yeah,
That happens naturally.
apparently.
Well, it depends if you have
Unless
kids or
the dogs
not.
were doing it. The dogs were doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do they get these
Well-
dogs?
well-
These dogs are crazy advanced.
The curse of Superman strikes again. Have you heard of this?
Yeah.
If you act in the Superman thing, apparently you're cursed.
Eventually you
What,
die.
to
Eventually you die.
It's everyone who acts in every movie.
Whoa, no.
No,
If you act in the Green Lantern film, you live forever.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! Yeah.
no one who was in the Green Lantern films died.
The career does.
You know what? I don't even have a good counterpoint to that. So
No, but like George Reeves, the first one, had suspicious death. Christopher
He
Reeve
was
kicked
shot by a
horse.
child, wasn't
Yeah, he was shot by a child, yeah.
yeah.
That child, Alec Baldwin. That's all he hated though. Christopher Reeve, the horse thing. But then that's where
Shot by a horse.
shot by a horse. That's where it ends. And then later on, they pick up some other people. Like Alison Mack in Smallville was captured by a cult.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's like that kind of doesn't
Still
match. And
alive,
also, there's a huge gap.
but not murdered.
No, and
Yeah,
it,
she's doing time.
she's doing time. She
Oh,
helped.
is she?
She helped.
being captured by a cult.
Well, she helped run it in the end.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
right,
worked
okay.
really
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
It was Nexium. That one,
Yeah.
if you've heard of it.
Yeah, there was a couple of them from that Smallville that
Yeah.
ended up in the cult.
It's interesting.
Became quite popular. With
So
the
there were
Smallville
3 lads who helped
crew.
do the Superman Returns DVD. One of them fell down the stairs. The curse strikes again.
Look at the Flash guy's in a cult, isn't he? He's gone fucking bananas.
Oh, the new Flash.
They've
Yeah.
gone bananas.
Yeah, but they did that when they did like the Kevin Spacey thing. where they
Yeah.
were like,
Oh, yes, I'm
You've
gay.
been caught in a child sex cult. And he's like, actually, I'm non-binary.
Yeah,
And you're like,
Fuck.
"Mate, damn it.
We've been caught in a sex cult.
yeah. Chief, what can we do? Nothing. Leave it.
Yeah, no. it's
But
too
Chief, he's clearly guilty.
It's too
We
complicated.
can't do it.
It's too complicated.
You want the mayor? You want the mayor's non-binary ass up my ass?
Yeah, as Ezra Miller did some crazy stuff. Like, but one of
If only we could be better than Ezra.
one of the things he was reported for doing was like being aggressive at karaoke. Like that was.
Can you imagine being like in the room with all the victims? You're like, what did he do to you? He's like, oh, he me multiple times, isolated me from my family, and to you, well, he's quite aggressive at karaoke.
Him singing "Living on a Prayer."
I thought Islands in the Stream was a duet. We did both parts.
Yeah, they did both parts.
They did both parts.
Violence in the Stream.
Yeah. Good Flash and Evil Flash.
Yeah, that he's in the Flash film twice.
Is Ezra is?
Yeah, it's in
As
2 parts.
reverse and
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, yeah. Fast forward, fast aging Flash.
Yeah.
Which is starting a trend because now Robert De Niro's playing 2 roles in a film.
Yeah,
I think
that
'cause he
doesn't
enjoyed
look
the-
good.
He enjoyed the
Yeah.
Flash so much.
the gangster movie.
No, I'm not be the Flash. What's that, Robert? I want to be the Flash.
Being the Flash here.
Yeah, he said that. he said, "I'm flashing here." Wait, isn't that a Dustin Hoffman film? No, it's mine. You flashing to me?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, you flashing at me.
She got a great flash. Get all up in it.
There's a dildo up his sleeve.
So Christopher Reeves, he had one of his worst bad guys. So he had Lex Luthor, but he also had a tinfoil robot lady in Superman 3.
No, she was fucking terrifying. I remember.
Yeah,
that.
she's.
I remember
Actually,
watching that as
when
a kid. I
I was a
remember she's
kid,
like
that was
running away,
funny.
and the computer thing, like,
Yeah, dragged her in and
Yeah.
made
she's
her into
like,
a robot.
was
Yeah.
she a hot lady?
No,
In my head, she was a really hot lady.
that's one with Richard Pryor as well.
Yeah, Richard
Richard
Pryor
Pryor?
is
Yeah, in Superman
He's a
3.
villain?
He's a villain at the
By
start,
accident.
becomes.
He's sort of accidentally a villain. He gets into computer programming
Yeah.
and then accidentally becomes like a super genius at computers. And do you know the website Den of Geek? So
Yeah.
this is nothing to do with me, but they actually they looked at all the coding he did and actually said what it would do. And they did a breakdown throughout where they'd show a screen.
And then as soon as they did that, Russia invaded Ukraine.
Worst drone strike ever.
It was mainly like printing the screen.
Yeah.
And he becomes like a
Husband
multi-billionaire.
gone, finally.
So yes, he was like the guy who then was hired to build the naughty robot.
That ate the woman and turned her into a foil lady.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Who was the sister of the billionaire who wanted it built.
I don't remember I just remember
Is that the one with Solar Man, or was that 4?
That's 4.
Quest for Peace. Yeah.
Solar Man.
Yeah.
There's
pretty
a
bad villain.
basically another solar powered person, basically the same as Superman, but with a nuclear twist.
Okay.
Yeah,
Or was a nuclear man in
it was
3?
Nuclear Man. Yeah.
I'm sensing
Yeah.
a theme.
It was Nuclear Man as
But
opposed to
Superman himself is charged by the sun, isn't it?
By the yellow sun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The yellow sun.
Because Krypton was orbited around the red sun, which is why they couldn't fly. It was different energy.
And the red sun is like a red dwarf star.
Yes, something like that.
Yeah.
Right. So the science is real.
The science. Yeah. The science is like if you ask someone at a bar,
Yeah.
they was like, yeah, fine, it works. It's not like Futurama science, which apparently everything Futurama has been proven in theory.
Yeah.
What? That like the Beastie Boys will be heads in a jar in 1,000.
Yeah, they asked them and they said, yep.
Yeah.
I think maybe it's the Harlem Globetrotters are still alive. Yeah. And they're all scientists.
But does Superman need to eat?
Or
Or is he like photosynthesis?
he doesn't really need to eat.
But he can if he wants to.
Yeah.
Yeah. But people get
Shouldn't
fat.
he like lose his mouth?
What?
Well, in evolution, yeah.
Or like, he's got no intestines or something.
All right.
Or no butthole, it's just like...
This is clean.
Just
Yeah.
Like a
flat.
Ken doll.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Like,
That's
I don't know,
why
it's a
Clark Kent resisted Lois for so long. I don't
Yeah.
have a butthole. And I know you're sort of into that, Lois.
Touch my not
Yeah.
butthole.
Come on, Smallville.
That's my smooth little button.
yeah, I've never thought of him, one, eating, and two, not having a bum.
Yeah.
But
Well, no, he's got a bum. It's
Oh,
the
he
hole.
has.
Yeah.
He's got a toy little
he's got a
badoink.
crack, yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a super crack.
Yeah.
There's no hole within.
yeah.
There's no forbidden starfish.
Yeah.
But
Lex Luthor's like, he's superior to us in every way. He doesn't have a chocolate stuff. I hate you, Superman.
But he's a good villain because he's got no powers, right? He's just like
You're just a super
he's
genius.
just a super.
yeah.
Yeah, I find.
He's Batman then, no? But
Yeah, he's kind of-
without the crazy bat suit.
Sort of.
He's
yeah.
Batman with alive parents. Terrible parents, but bad alive parents.
Yeah.
So that's the only difference. Is that his
Oh,
parents
wait,
will be
does
like,
it-
you can't wear that.
And
Yeah,
Bat-
yeah.
You can't wear your pajamas.
really Lex to go.
outside to fight crime. You have to wear a business suit like an adult.
Oh yeah. Can I have a backpack? No, you wearing taking a briefcase to school. Yeah.
What's your opinion on grown men having backpacks?
Well, I wear one a lot for work, so I mean, I have no opinion
Do you have a
really.
back-
I got a backpack.
Yeah.
What's your beef with backpacks?
I
What
just
do you
think-
have?
You don't carry anything around.
I've
No.
seen you carry a dog in a backpack.
That's a carry bag. But yeah, I try not to carry anything anywhere. That's my thing.
Well,
No. This is that's one of the most revealing things you've ever said about yourself. I have other people to carry stuff.
I
for.
never said that.
I did your shopping today, mate.
I just go without stuff.
right, okay.
I'd rather go out without stuff
Yeah.
than have to carry it everywhere.
Okay.
Oh, this is so. Why?
When I have to bring a laptop somewhere, I'll just carry a laptop
In your hand.
loose.
That's like Kanye West.
You'll find that more easy than having it in a satchel. a
Yeah,
comfy
because I'll
satchel
forget
on
the
your
bag.
But you won't forget the
You won't
thing
forget a
in your
loose
hand.
laptop.
because it's in my hand.
Well, you put it down. It
Well,
won't
I'll
leave
then
your
use it and then
Okay.
I'll fold it up and
hand. So it never actually leaves your hands.
no, be on the table. But a bag goes like that. Bag can
That's
go anywhere.
that's so rich and privileged.
How's that privilege? Not having a bag.
Carrying a loose laptop with your little pinky fingers. 'Cause
under
you'll
my arm.
probably get dropped somewhere at some point.
Why? Don't drop things.
Well, don't drop things. You just dropped this fucking disgusting fact about yourself. You carry loose laptops around.
Yeah.
And if it runs out of charge, well, I'll just throw it in the bin and buy a new one.
No, but I don't, just don't use it that much.
I have other people who use it for
I've
me.
got my single-use MacBook Pro.
Yeah. I treat it like post-it notes.
It's a good way to limit the amount of work you do in any day.
Work being
I don't. Could you do it?
passively on your back.
Yeah.
Oh, it's mighty hot today. I think I just carry the one laptop all
What
day.
about pockets? Do you use pockets?
I use pockets, yeah.
But they're
I'm not
like that's a
lunatic.
bag on your. That's just a bag in your trousers.
That's a trouser bag.
Trouser bag.
Yeah, well, fine. I'll carry trouser bags.
Okay.
I went to
Checkmate.
Yeah.
I went
yeah.
to Barcelona and
Full of contradictions.
I just had a jacket
Right.
for Barcelona. Went there, back,
No luggage.
no luggage.
How long were you in Barcelona for?
Yes.
I've just come back. No, I was there overnight for a gig.
fine.
So you have passport in your pocket, wallet,
Passport in my
keys,
pocket.
phone.
One pair of pants.
Are you holding
No.
Holding
holding
pants.
my fresh laundry for the next day?
Yeah.
I had an
You,
iPad as well.
you put your jacket in like the scanning thing for security on the flight. Oh, I think he's killed the man. He has a new outfit in all his pockets.
I had an iPad in one of the pockets, an iPad
Yeah.
Mini. That was
Of
handy.
course he did.
Yeah.
I have iPads for every size. No matter what.
Yeah.
Jeeves?
But that,
The
that was
A4
actually-
ones,
in hindsight, I should have got a hotel and stayed longer. Because what happened was we landed super early and I just waited in a bar for the gig.
You're
And
just
every-
like tons of stuff in her
and
pocket.
everyone else doing the gig like went and slept because we'd been up since 5 a.m. and the gig was at like 10 at night. I was just so hammered. It was such a bad idea. Like just drinking with a stranger. Like,
The
just, you know,
vagabond.
yeah.
Can I take it?
Comedy Ronan.
Can I sleep in your room?
Some guy called Steve who was a Crystal Palace fan. Like, just drinking with him for 6 hours. Yeah, it was in hindsight pretty bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna recommend bags to you.
Yeah,
I know this
Sleeping
disgusts
hotels.
you.
They,
Yeah.
no, they make me anxious because I'll like put them down and leave them somewhere. So.
Well, that's a you thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I don't carry them.
I think you should
But
face your
you
fears.
never forget Rosie, so... Well, to be fair, Rosie will follow you if you forget her.
Yeah. So, but I'll remember Rosie. I'll forget her bag.
Where is Rosie?
Oh God damn it! I've forgotten her.
Does she live here?
I thought she was with you.
Oh no.
Shout out the slags.
She's not out with the slags. Explain her for that. Hannah and her mates. Hannah, my girlfriend, has mates called Rachel and Susie, who they call themselves the Spooky Slags.
And I think they're
This is
slags.
Susie Priest and the other one.
No.
I don't think I've met
Rachel Fairburn, yeah.
I haven't met Rachel.
Right, yeah. But they're all fine. And they're all nice. When Hannah was leaving earlier, I just went, I'll say hi to the slags from me. I meant it in a nice way.
Yeah.
But obviously, it came across as horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so who's got the biggest. Shall I bring it back to this battle?
Oh, yeah.
But we're trying to win this.
Yeah.
Oh, this is competitive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this has changed the game.
Yeah, a little bit.
Who's winning?
It's kind of even at the moment.
Okay,
We've only done like one question.
You're right.
And then we just start
Keep it
talking
that
about
way.
backpacks. Yeah, so obviously Adam West sadly passed away. Christopher Reeve is also dead.
Yeah.
Who'd make the spookiest ghost?
Adam West.
Adam West.
With the
yeah.
voice alone.
He's hilarious to be haunted by.
Oh, I'm a ghost. That's a terrible impression of that.
Maybe that's what he sounds like as a ghost. Though.
Yeah.
Why
well,
does his voice change as a ghost?
Don't
That'd be
know.
really annoying. You'd be like, "It's me." It's like, who? I've never. It's me.
Yeah, and you're never allowed to say a name.
You must
as a
avenge
ghost.
me. It's, I don't even know you.
there's a gun in my shelf. In case you want to join me.
So he'd be a spookier ghost, you reckon?
Well, but
How does Christopher Reeves talk? Do you come back like? Do you come back? This is like how do ghosts work, right?
Yeah.
well, kind of,
I
yeah.
had a thought the other day, which I never thought of before. Was I don't know. Ghosts shouldn't have clothes, should they?
Well, it depends. Should have clothes. Also, the last outfit you were wearing.
Yeah.
Well, but that'd be terrible if you died in certain ways.
Well, yeah, but also, do you have the wounds of how you died, or was it your ideal self that's a ghost
Yeah.
form?
You get
But
to
does that include
choose,
ghosts?
Like, it's like avatars that you unlock.
Yeah.
through
Oh,
the-
yeah, yeah, yeah.
the quests you do in the afterlife.
Well,
Coming back as a DJ.
yeah, being a ghost is pay to win.
yeah.
Like Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Turns out Activision bought
Yeah.
the afterlife.
Yeah. You can't get a cool jacket unless you pay 10 ghost coin.
Yeah. Oh fuck!
I'm naked like Casper and
Only
his
got
fucking poor
50
cousins.
haunting points.
Actually, Casper was naked.
I saw his cousins because they were dirt poor.
But he had the decency to blur out his.
Well, we do. He tailed down.
See, that's what I would do if I was a ghost. I'd come back as like a horny child,
Freeze,
and then get photos, like get exorcists to come take photos and be like, "It looks like you just got child ghost porn."
He's not a child. He's a ghost. We'll let the courts decide that.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what I would do.
Are you really sure your best defense is that it's a dead child? I'd like to call my lawyer. I think that's best.
We're really gonna have to check the community standards on YouTube before.
Question. The Christopher Reeve sounds like general, which is like now he'd be like a noble ghost. You know, general would get to step outside. Since Superman 2. A stronger ghost, perhaps.
A stronger ghost. A super ghost.
A super ghost with telekinesis and everything.
A ghost that can fly. Wait a minute.
Yeah, imagine if you're a ghost but you can walk and take public transport. Adam's nightmare.
Yeah, that'd be really bad. I don't like getting public transport.
Why?
Because he's too rich.
Oh my god. You're like the whole thing is like you're too rich, but you functionally work as a homeless person. I carry all my belongings in my hands. I refuse to take accommodations.
That's where they get you.
I don't understand. That's the true 1%.
Yeah. And then just walk everywhere. Yeah.
My mate stayed at Hilton. Next thing you knew, he's taking his organs out.
I've had an organ removed.
Oh, you have? But that was negligence.
What'd you get out?
Kidney.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to lose weight.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
How much does your kidney weigh?
Well, nothing now. It was full of, it had 3 litres of cider in it when they took it out.
Really?
Yeah.
You're 3 litres lighter.
Yeah. That's not
Great.
nothing.
It's like a mini keg.
Yeah, you got a skinny muffin top over there.
Like, bite out the side muffin. Yeah. So
Adam West would be a great ghost. I just feel like he'd be doing pranks and shit.
yeah, he'd be up for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adam West actually.
You're like, the ghost is here. Something like that.
See, that's a better impression.
Why don't ghosts ever dance anymore? The ghost to see. That's Adam West. He says
Yeah.
that.
A lot of Pat's impressions. He always tells you afterwards who it is.
That's helpful. I wish more
Yeah.
people would.
Because you're it's not because the impressions are bad. It's 'cause you're poorly cultured.
Impressions should be like Wikipedia with little citations.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not my fault.
Otherwise, it's slander.
Yeah. Hello, I'm gay.
Exactly. Remember that classic line?
Was he gay?
Adam West, I have no idea.
I guess it's a question of Batman as well, isn't it?
Is Batman gay? Yeah.
Probably.
Who's gayer out of Superman and Batman?
Wow.
I think both of them are kind of asexual. No, Superman's got a wife.
And also, Superman doesn't have a butthole, which
Yeah.
is
It's kind of
essential if you want to
necessary.
be
Lois,
popular in
I
the
want to be
community.
gay, but there's no.
You're physically incapable.
I'm sorry, Superman, but by the time we cut a butthole, it heals too quick.
We need a diamond butthole cutter.
Yeah. We need you to be under the red sun for you to have anal sex. I'll do it.
I just want to experience freedom for my people.
Lois, can't you understand?
Sorry.
Clark, what do you mean you have to go?
The yellow sun has imposed heteronormative tyranny on us.
You're traveling galaxies away to a red sun. What? So I can get fucked in my ass. See you in 40 years, Lois.
You're spending too much time on Earth.
I forgot my roots.
Yeah.
I want to get blown out like my planet was.
But he has a girlfriend, doesn't he? Lois Lane.
Yeah.
Batman never has a girlfriend. Does he?
It's sort
Or
of Catwoman. It's an honor.
Silver St. Clouds.
Yeah. But him and the boys, the Robin boys.
Yeah, well, that's father time.
That's a fishy relationship.
Nah, well, that's always a joke. That's always a sort of joke about it. But they're his young wards,
Yeah.
and he trains them how to fight crime from the age of 6 up.
No, I mean, Damien's like 8 or 9 when he starts.
Yeah, but that's
He's
his
the
own son.
youngest. Yeah.
I hope he doesn't fuck him.
He
That'd be
basically
incest as
takes
well.
he takes all these orphans in under his wing to get all the benefits. You know.
What's the benefits?
Yeah.
That's actually where his wealth comes
Yeah.
from.
Bruce, have you forgotten that you're a billionaire?
Orphans he's killed and taken.
Alfred, have the checks come in. 80 quid.
Failing lord. He's got a big house but no money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I even bought a giant computer. I'm so irresponsible with my money.
He protests every weekend in London because of the changing tax laws. No, it's farmland.
It's just swindling the foster system.
Well.
Whilst not paying Alfred, probably.
Alfred's
living
indentured
partner.
servitude.
I'd like to see when he went back to after the first two, the Robin died.
Yeah.
Gonna go get another one.
Yeah.
Okay, no.
The other one broke. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What happened
whereas-
to
What are
Robin
you gonna do with him?
Master?
I'm gonna do exactly the same. Make him fight this clown who killed the last one.
I'm going to learn nothing from my mistakes. Yeah.
Wait, I haven't seen Robin Master Wife. I'm getting a new one. Is you alright? Why don't you pay me, Master Wife? How many kids we gonna have?
That's Alfred.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's alright. At least I didn't have to do the footnote this time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, out of Robin and Lois Lane, who's got the better kind of sidekicks? I mean, you got Robin and Alfred. Yeah. Versus Lois Lane.
Who was you said there was another one? Jimmy.
Jimmy Olsen, the
I had
photographer.
to look him up.
He's the photographer.
Yeah, the leader of the Superman fan club who has a watch that can signal him.
What? Does he need that? He's got like super hearing.
Back then.
You know when they've tried to put everything on a watch because
Yeah,
they thought
yeah.
that was the
For the
future of
murder.
tech.
Like the Will I Am watch. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like if the phone kind of thing. Remember they'd be like, "Oh, I'll use my phone to call people."
Yeah, yeah.
My
I remember
watch to
thinking
call
that'd be
people rather.
sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That actually came out.
And then they've
wanted it.
invented that, and everyone's like,
Oh,
"That's shit."
no.
Yeah, but then you have to do that
What's this?
to hear it.
Oh. You know you have two.
Yeah. Well, you might as well get the whole thing back.
Hello.
For
Hello?
For listeners only.
I like a room at the Bates Motel.
Lucas put one fist next to his ear and the other one next to his mouth.
That's very Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Power Rangers was sick. I like Power Rangers.
Yeah. Alpha, what's that mean?
Yeah.
Zordon's
Back
in
and
trouble.
do Power Rangers sometime.
Yeah, I should have done that.
Well, no, yeah, come do
But they
another
actually
time.
like have sick stunts. They're just like crazy good stuntmen,
Yeah.
and they
Well,
beat the
yeah.
shit out of each other.
Yeah,
It's
it
pretty
was-
impressive.
You know what they kind of just rebranded a Japanese TV show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Everyone knows that, right?
Yeah, and they film like some stuff in the US with the same suits, but
Yeah,
not.
at
But
Angel Grove.
Angel Grove, yeah.
Yeah.
At the juice bar.
Yeah. Ernie's Juice
Ernie's
Bar
Juice Bar.
and
Hey
Angel
kids,
Grove High.
why do you guys always wear the same colours? Shut up, you fat fuck. Oh, okay. What's happening, Bulk Skull? Go Power Rangers. Bulk Skull, just fucking beat him up. We just want friends. We just want love. Shut up. One of you's too skinny. One of you's too fat. Time for the karate tournament every 6 episodes.
There was a lot of karate
Yeah,
tournaments.
and then they'll just see a random.
This is sick.
Yeah, and then see a random object. Make it grow, like the traffic cone monster.
Yeah.
Power Rangers is fucking amazing. I love
This
the.
is very thrilling stuff.
Yeah,
What's gonna be big this week?
yeah. What's going?
Come on.
And if it says part 1, after the credit, if it says part 1, I'm like, oh, they're gonna get fucked up.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to find new Zords or something in this
Oh
one.
yeah, they always got to bring out new Zords every 2 or 3 years. Just
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Get you to buy more 70 quid.
Yeah.
Like,
Dad, I want another Megazord. Listen, me and your wife are going. Me and your wife. Me and your wife are going through some stuff. I can't get you a new Zord right now. Your wife is a pay pig and she's bleeding me dry. Don't tell your mum. Who's my wife? This was a conversation we had last week.
What, you and your dad? Will he not get you the latest Zord?
Because of the pay pig wife thing. But like,
You can either have the pay pig wife or the Megazord. You can't have both.
well, but she's my wife. Do I have to show you the diagram again? She charges me for paping, but you're married to her. I'm married to your mother. Your brother has been locked into an alternate dimension.
Zords, no.
It's just a different show. Zords, no.
Yeah.
I can get you maybe a Beyblade.
Was there ever did Power Rangers ever enter Marvel or DC?
In comics they have, but I don't think in movies. I've never read any of them.
No.
Yeah, they're just too rubbish.
Yeah.
Like the films that they made a reboot with Bryan Cranston as Zordon.
Yeah, really?
recently,
Yeah.
Power
It's fine, but it's not exciting, really.
It takes them 90 minutes before they become the Power Rangers.
Well, that's a mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because in the first episode, it takes them 10 seconds.
Yeah.
They go, I need teenagers with attitudes.
I don't even think I knew how they became the Power Rangers.
Because they mention it at the beginning of every episode.
Yeah.
After 10,000 years, I'm free. It's time to conquer Zordon. Get me teenagers with attitudes. And then immediately turn into the Power Rangers.
Yeah.
I
And
love as a kid, you think that's the coolest sentence anyone could.
Yeah, teenagers with
As an adult,
attitudes.
You're like, ooh, I don't like this guy.
they're going to be playing their music out loud on the bus.
Yeah, they got fucking Dr. Dre pill on the buses
I'm not going
playing.
to take this seriously at all.
Yeah, the trains are so clean.
Then they kept changing them as well due to contractual disputes. They just send 3 of them
That was all
away.
of season 3.
Yeah, some of them joined the Peace Corps.
Yeah. Was it the Peace Corps? They were just sent.
Yeah,
They were like they blipped out of existence, and then there was just 3 new guys blipped in the thing.
yeah.
They just transport.
I remember the red one coming back a lot. He came
Yeah,
back as a
the
white
first
one,
red one,
and then like a black.
First
Shadow
red one
Ranger or
became like
the
the
gold
something. Then
one.
the green one.
yeah,
The first green one became the white one, who then became the red one.
yeah, very complicated. He's
Yeah.
dead now as well.
He's dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Killed by a Megazord.
no depression. I think it was.
Roasted by his own Megazord.
Yeah. Finally, he was bested by Goldar.
I think he
And he's
looked.
just fully killed him.
Fuck you! Whoa, Goldar!
He's tore his spine out
I'm sick of this man.
and ate his brain.
Oh, I won one match in 40 years and I'm the bad guy.
All the kids were crying.
I think he lost the karate tournament, and then
Yeah, kicked his head off.
Yeah,
And who invited Chuck Norris?
Yeah. Power Rangers head found on beach.
oh, we better
Wrap up. Wrap it up. Yeah.
not wrap this up. Oh, this has been great.
We haven't even started the questions.
Yeah.
You sent me a little comprehensive list of 95 questions.
Yeah.
No, I've weaved them in. You'll be surprised
Really?
Which ones you've actually
Sneaky
answered.
podcast devil.
Yeah.
Well, we
And you're
could.
you're gonna listen back to this recording
It's
when
gonna
it
be
comes
your
out.
voice dubbed over. I think an Adam West is the
Yeah.
best.
What do you think of Goldar?
It's gonna be like those
Right.
80s kung fu movies with the lips.
I urge you to reconsider.
Yeah. Instead of me saying, "Oh, the guy from Power Rangers topped himself," it was "Oh, who would you rather go for a drink with?" Which is our last question today.
Yeah, he was topped the pint up.
Who would you rather go for a drink with? Out of the 4, you got 4 options:
What? Okay.
Batman, Superman, or Adam West, or Christopher Reeve.
Christopher Reeve, cheap date, probably.
Just leave him outside.
How much?
Sorry, Chris.
Yeah, can you save the parking space for me?
There's no access. I swear I checked.
You spent how much on? You spent how much on straws?
Yeah, I'm so angry too.
Yeah.
Anyway, everyone's in there already. I've already pulled up, so fine. Sorry.
Sorry, Christopher. I'm kind of drunk. You're gonna need to drive us home.
We'll just stand on the back. Yeah.
Couldn't you fly us? It's just so slow.
Come on. What could you fly around the world tons of times so you weren't like this? How many times do you have to fly?
Do you remember that from was it the first
Superman 2?
Was
Where
it
he
Superman
flew
2?
back in time. Time travel.
But he did it by just flying the wrong way around the world.
And that just caused huge ecological disaster.
That's what it would actually do.
It's either that or fracking.
Richard Donner was just like, yeah, that's how time travel works.
That's not
I
That'll
like
do.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Richard Donner kebab. Swish.
So Christopher Reeve, you'd rather go for a drink.
So I say Christopher Reeve.
All right, this has been a really fun episode. Luke, thanks so much for joining us. Of course, the winner this week is Adam West's Batman.
Sick.
Well done.
Congratulations.
Yeah, well played.
Thanks so much for coming on. Have you got anything you want to plug other than you're going on a cruise for 2 weeks?
Superman. Yeah, none of you can come.
Yeah.
I'm gonna plug Superman's non-butthole. No, go watch my podcast, Flea Pit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Go listen and watch
Listen
that.
to that.
Where's it available?
Everywhere.
Yeah,
Spotify
on all
and Apple.
podcasts.
Great.
All of them.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
There'll be a link. There'll be a link below.
Yeah, link below.
Yeah, we'll put a link in the description.
Yeah.
And yeah, Pat, you got anything to plug?
What day is this coming out?
This is coming out on Monday.
This is coming out Monday. Fine.
What you got next week?
Actually, I'm going to look at the diary and it's going to turn out to be nothing in it.
We've got 4X comedy coming up at Camden Comedy Club in May and April. Check their website for details.
Big Belly Comedy Club on the 25th. That's in Southwark. No, that's House of Commons. That's just me. Comedy Explosion somewhere on the 28th. No, I'm as bored as you are.
Wait, who's Comedy Explosion?
Sam Rose.
Oh, the guy who gets the audience to throw beanbags at the gags.
Yeah.
They're already doing their best.
Yeah, they're already doing their best. They're doing their best at some fucking benefit thief. Chuck some beanbag out.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, look forward to
enjoy
that.
that.
I don't think I'm doing if it's a beanbag one. I'm not going to leave. It's rude, but
I would definitely leave the beanbag one. I think.
I'm going for a car for a Mother's Day.
Fuck, Mother's Day is coming up.
Fuck, I need to book the restaurant.
That's well, love to your mothers.
Yeah.
And thanks very much for listening. I've been Adam Green. Thank you to our special guest Luke Chilton, and as always, Patrick Bridgenahan.
Good evening.
The Hero Complex podcast. Goodbye.
Thank you.